The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. The Seahawks had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Myers. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Myers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw. Myers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Silverman. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Silverman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Silverman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Silverman. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive,
touchdown, Chargers! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Walker now on 1st and 10, taken down at the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Quick slant to Watson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Silverman throws right side, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go, here we go.
Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 50.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
19. Warriors 17. Ready.
Back to throw. Myers. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing.
He's got a man, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Myers now. A final shot before break. He finds Watson. It's caught.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Silverman. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To throw on 2nd down. Silverman to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
And here's Myers throwing to start the drive. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Myers throwing on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Myers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time, 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Silverman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The point after is good, and the lead is now 24. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Myers on 3rd down. This is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 1st down. Silverman. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Uses the stiff arm, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 31, Seahawks nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Myers. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there, but this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Myers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes right side. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 38, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
10 through 11.
To throw is Myers. To throw on third down. And now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
19 yards that time for number 19.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
On first down, Silverman. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On the shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
And Walker once more.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
19 wide.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So this one's over.